So let's go deeper into API functions and understand how do they work, right? So developers will access your assets through your API to build mobile apps and web apps, right? So if you are the application owner, you are designing the next best way to fetch. You've created a system which allows to fetch cat gifs, okay? And you created an API so that more people, more developers who love cat images and cat videos can easily find uh, and fetch it and provide it to their clients, right? So as a client here, so as a client here accesses the application of the developer on the mobile app, the developer essentially taps into your API, which provides universal access to whatever assets you chose to share. The developers can plug in their apps and data, and this your application actually ends up going to your own assets, your own data, your own software, whatever you have, to provide it to the end developer. So without interacting, without letting the developer get into the mess of interacting with you, you can provide a standard way to connect with your application and fetch the information, right? Uh, so the API function is a doorway or a gateway to the server or database without actually giving them any kind of actual access, right? So those who have API keys, the developers need to have an API key. So you will register the developer to your system so that you can authenticate, and you only allow those people who you trust, right? So you'll provide an API key to that doorway. This API key provides specific access like read write, read only, write only, or read write, or something else, right? And it can be only set up for specific users or for nobody at all, right? So once this doorway has been established, then the communication system is established. Like how can you communicate, what protocols you need to follow, what data you need to provide if you want to get a real good answer from us, right? So this communication system is what API functions as. Okay, so it functions as a doorway, it functions as a communication system. And finally, it allows to build an app from another app. There are bunch of very large companies which have come up purely working as this, like Zapier and IFTTT are very popular examples of just that, right? They have become the glue between two applications. Now, because no, there's so many applications out there, and a clear APIs do not exist between these two applications because the use cases are small or they are not needed, etc. So Zapier does the heavy lifting of linking and connecting these two applications via the APIs. Right? So APIs allow you to create applications that use other applications as their core functionalities. For example, if you want to show location on your mobile application, you can quickly jump in and you just simply embed Google Maps, right? What exactly are you doing? You are using the APIs to embed the Google Maps without doing the all the heavy lifting that Google would have done otherwise. Um, at your end, it becomes dead simple. Just write couple of lines, and Google Maps is beautifully telling your user where he is. Right, so simple. Something would have taken you many months or many years can be done in few minutes. Right. It also functions as a universal access system. It provides a platform independent interaction access to your application. Right, irrespective of the operating system, device type, nothing you have to worry about. Right, as a developer, you just need the endpoint, you just need the API key, and boom, you can use all the beautiful stuff that the company has built in for you, right? It's a universal plug. Essentially, you can just use it anywhere, right? And finally, it also allows you to act as a filter. So through APIs, users access your servers that contain data of varying levels of confidentiality, right? So as a result, you can practice a greater security, and you can protect your data, you can control the access as much as you want. So it works as a very good filter. So to conclude, APIs functions as multiple things. It provides a universal doorway to access information that is contained in your servers and the functionality that you provide. Okay, makes it dead simple for developers to build complicated applications very easily by using APIs from other systems. So you want a payment gateway, just integrate with Stripe's API. You want a location map, just integrate with Google Maps. You want to provide videos, you could just fetch it from Vimeo or YouTube. You don't really have to do everything from scratch. That's it for now.